Hello everyone, this is Bit and welcome back to part 3 of Crash Team Racing Hard Mode. I did not see suggestions in the comments for characters to use, so I'm going to again just use whomever I feel like using, and just remember to put in the comments if you want to see certain characters used, and I'll be sure to use them. If you can't think of anything, that's fine. You could just say, hey, press the random button a few times and go with that, and I'll be happy to do that. But anyway, I got a new monitor, so I'm playing off of the monitor instead of through the capture card, the Elgato. So what that means is that I'll be able to be playing better. I'll be playing as if I'm playing normally than with the little delay that the capture card has, which is good because that means better gameplay for you guys and better gameplay for me, and that just makes everything better for everyone. Alright, so this is Blizzard Bluff. This is a track that I like a lot now. I like the whole ski resort penguin theme that it has going. I think that's really funny. And I would say that it's still a hard track. I mean, it wasn't too hard in the original. It's gotten harder, but that's just because of the fence shortcut. Like everything else, like this is fine. This is the same. But going to the left there and jumping over the fence is a lot harder, if you ask me. I can't really do it consistently, so I'm not going to do it. But this is the same too. You just jump through here, except don't hit the wall like I did. And yeah, so that boulder is the cause of a lot of heartbreak on this track. There's a cycle to it. So if you learn the cycle, then obviously it's not a problem, but I have not learned the cycle, so it is a little bit of a problem for me. And let me just shake this off. Okay. And if you couldn't tell, I'm now recording this after a few days of the Back in Time Grand Prix has started. So I have Gladiator Tiny here, who I like a lot. I think I like him more than Biker Tiny because it's the Gladiator outfit that he wore in Crash 3, and I like that game. That game was one of the games I played most when I was little, so I have a connection to that game. And if you look at this, and you can see I'm almost done with the gold tier rewards, so that shows how much I play this game. Yeah, I think that's great that he has the spear and everything from Crash Warped. And I think that we're not going to have any more tips from the masks starting in this episode. Well, speak too soon.
You must come in first place in all 4 races of this area.
And that just happened because I got too close to the boss door. Anyway, let's move on to Dragon Mines. I think I'm going to just go with I'll go with Komodo Joe for this track. Why not? I like this costume, but I also really like this one. Oh no, this one. This is the one. Yeah, I like this one. So I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna no, I'm going with this, and we'll just see what looks good. Kind of like that. We'll do that. And then for wheels, we'll have... I'm only missing these 2 wheels. For wheels, we'll use I guess we use lava wheels. And then, let's see. We'll just use the gem, because I think that looks neat. Alright. Alright, so this is a track that notoriously a lot of people just don't like. I like this track. The only thing that really annoys me is the 360 turn. A lot of people complain about the minecarts, but I don't have like a big issue with them. And there's cycles to them, and it's not that I've learned the cycles or anything. They just don't bother me the way they bother other people. I see them as like the barrels in like Sewer Speedway. Like, oh, that was weird. But they don't really bother me. This is a pretty poor first lap. But whatever. At least we're not in last. If you couldn't tell, there was a poster or like a banner or something on the wall, on one of the walls of this track, to let you know that this is Komodo Joe's track. Right there above, I just went underneath it. I don't know if you were able to see it. There's another one to the left. Yeah. Actually, there's like a weird bug with the AI on this track, where they can get stuck behind like one of these pillars on the outsides, and then they just don't race, and you can just kind of beat them, even though they don't do anything. That happened to me before, during the boss race. Komodo Joe actually got stuck behind one of those pillars. It happens most common with these pillars here. I don't know if that's going to happen while I'm recording. If it does, then I'll show it to you guys. If not, then oh well. I'm sure there's footage of it somewhere you can find. I like his little dance that he does. I think it's pretty funny. Alright, next up we have Polar Pass. And now for Polar Pass, I think what I'll do is use Penta Penguin, because I was going to use, well, no, yeah, I'm gonna use Penta Penguin for this track. I was going to use Polar, but I forgot to use Penta for the Blizzard Bluff track, because I'm pretty sure that's Penta's track. So we'll just use Penta now because it's speed type. And I'll use Relic Gold. I think that looks good. And we'll throw in, I like to use the Twilight Aqua wheels, because when you're driving, it looks like it's splashing water, which is pretty neat. And then for a sticker, I think I'll go with, here, I'll go down to the, oh, no, okay. I'm not sure which sticker I'll use. I think I'm just going to go with no sticker for this one. Alright, here we go. Alright, and this is a track that I've always liked. It's really fun, and I've recently gotten better at it. I used to not be so great at it, but I'm pretty good at it now, I feel. I feel confident in saying. So in a second here, you'll see how the Aqua kind of looks like water splashing up a little bit in the trail that it leaves. I think so, anyway. Maybe the blue would be a little bit better, but this is good enough. And if you didn't know, you can jump right here, and that's a shortcut. That's a new shortcut to this game. I've never tried to do it in the original, but I don't think it was possible. And I don't know where my fire went. It just kind of disappeared in that jump, but it's alright because there's a blue fire panel right here, except I jumped over it. So we're just going to be going slow this polar pass. But at least the computers aren't that fast. I mean, it's hard mode, but I'm still like, oh man. Well, I'm talking about them being slow and they're catching up. They're on the 8. But no, we'll keep our lead here. All right, that was a smaller jump that time. Had me a little bit worried, but we still made it. If you didn't notice just now, Penta Penguin said Penguin Ye won, which is just a little funny reference to the original game. In the American version, Penta was not a complete character, so the voice line, the placeholder voice line, Penguin Ye won, was left, and Penta would say that from time to time, and it was just funny because it wasn't very fitting. But now he says that in his actual penguin voice, and this has actually been quite a slow polar pass. I know you're gonna say, but Bit, you're so far ahead, but really, if you don't have the blue fire, I missed it completely on every lap, so this has definitely been a slower polar pass. But it's fine, we're still gonna win. Penguin Ye won indeed. Next is Tiny Arena. I even missed it right at the end. I am not good at hitting this blue fire pad. But anyway, we'll just move on. All right.
Congratulations! You win a trophy!
Alright, I've just now realized that the audio is has an echo. So I'm going to just take a moment and fix that. So excuse me for a minute.
2 hours later.
Alright, and we're back. So I hope that that wasn't too bad. I didn't even realize that I had the speaker on my monitor, which my other monitor didn't have a speaker, so I didn't have to worry about that. I hope the audio isn't too funky. I'll just have to look at it in when I'm editing. Yeah, I really hope that it's fine. But anyway, no use worrying about it now, it's in the past. I'm going to just pick a quick little combo because I feel a little bit bad about having the audio on. But it's probably fine. It's not like this is a huge channel where everyone's gonna complain. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Alright, this is Tiny Arena. I like this track. I'm not great at it, but I still like it. I'm actually not bad at it, but there's other people who are far better on it than I am. I don't really know what to say. I'm still a little bit upset that I left the speaker on my monitor. But it'll probably... I just need to stop worrying about it. Anyway. This track, as you can see, has a lot of turns, a lot of twists and turns, a lot of little hills. I kind of like it. It's pretty fun. I think what I'll do is I'll just be a little quiet this race, Nope, that was weird. They fixed some collisions a while ago, but obviously things like that still happen on some tracks. It's a little frustrating, but there's nothing you can do about it, so you just kind of have to laugh it off or ignore it. Alright, and that wraps up Tiny Arena. Next we have our boss race with Komodo Joe, so I'll see you then. I like this podium animation for Crash because he does what Cortex does. I think it's funny because, well, they're enemies, so it's funny to me.
So, you've beaten all the other races on these tracks. Well, now you'll see why I'm the most feared driver on this circuit. I'll earn the right to face Oxide by crushing you into brake dust. Let's race.
Alright, and that's Komodo Joe, and as for tradition, I'm going to use a slow character, so I think I'll use Baby Crash. And I don't really like the color scheme for this costume, so I'm just going to forego my plus 15% and just use regular Baby Crash. So I think he looks funny. And also, if you use this car, get a little booster seat. I think that's really cute. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it in this car pretty easily. Yeah, this little booster seat. So we'll just go for that. And we'll use that. And for paint jobs, we'll go with something else. Let me see what's good here. I think I'll go with blue gray. And then for wheels, we'll use the Doom Buggy because I think that looks funny. And I'll just put on the little Baby Crash sticker. There we go. Okay, so here we are again on Dragon Mines for Komodo Joe's challenge. I could redo this episode if you guys want. I don't know if anyone wants to see it redone though, because that's a lot of time just to watch the same thing again. So I think what I'll just do is just go on to episode 4 and then just not make that same mistake again, leaving the speaker on my monitor. Oh, okay, we've got a little bit of catching up to do, but nothing impossible. And he's not leaving items on the spiral turn because he didn't do that in the original either. And look, there you go. Komodo Joe is stuck. So when we come back around, I'll show you what he's doing. He's just being a little dingus, little goofy dingus, and he's just dropping TNT on himself. He just keeps doing it. And he just thinks, oh yeah, I'll get him. I'll throw this TNT. But the only place he can put it... Oh, actually, no. I'm just looking at the map now, and he unstuck himself. Well, good for him. So I guess you guys can't see that, but you know what? It's fine. We got so far ahead that it doesn't really matter. Anyway, interesting episode it's been, hasn't it? Episode 4 will be better, guys. I promise. This was just a lot of, we'll just call it a series of unfortunate events. Just like that. We'll still win though. And we'll even go around. Alright, and that's Area 3 completed. We'll just move on from here.
You're not so slow after all. Surprised me you did. Here's a key for the win. Still, I think you're not fast enough to outrace Oxide. We're going to lose our planet, and it'll be all your fault.
It's a little harsh of Komodo Joe to blame a little baby for losing the planet, but, you know, it's not his fault. We know it's not his fault. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. I'm just going to save, and I'll make sure for certain that the monitor speaker is off next time so that there's no echo. Sorry again that happened, and I'm going to do my best, like I said, to prevent that from happening again. So, thank you guys for watching and sticking to the end, even though there was some technical difficulties, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.